Most reviews on Ryan's shed plans tell you what it's supposed to do. I wanted to know what it actually does, so I put it through the matrix, broke down the mechanism, checked the instructions, looked at what real users are reporting. This is the review matrix. Here's what I found. Here's what's actually going on with building a backyard shed. Most people dealing with it aren't failing because they lack basic capability. They're failing because the plans they've tried only address the broad outcome, not the structural gaps in instructions that cause projects to stall out halfway. That quiet frustration of buying a blueprint, getting to the framing phase, and realizing half the measurements or angles are missing, that's the gap Ryan's shed plans is designed for. When I broke down how Ryan's shed plans actually works, it targets structural clarity and precision directly, not just vague design concepts. That's the distinction that matters. Most free internet blueprints or generic books work at the surface level, which is why you get misalignments and wasted lumber. This goes a layer deeper. 3D CAD-designed visual verification paired with exact materials cut lists. More targeted, less guesswork. Running through the key components, 3D CAD-designed drawings, this is the one that stood out most because it directly addresses multi-angle visualization, so you can see how joints and frames fit together before making a single cut. Then the Lego-style step-by-step assembly instructions, which I hadn't seen formulated this clear in this category before. And the precise materials and cutting lists. Easy to overlook, but it's what makes the other two actually compound instead of resulting in scattered lumber and multiple trips to the hardware store. Based on the breakdown and what consistent users are reporting, early on, usually within the first weekend of tackling the project, most people notice the speed and lack of second guessing on initial cuts. That tends to build into structural stability and smooth assembly with consistency. And longer term, a clean, professional-grade outbuilding that looks like a veteran woodworker built it, while saving thousands compared to retail kits. Not a straight line, but a clear direction. That's what the pattern shows. The protocol is simple. Select your design from the 12,000 plan library, pull the precise cutting list, and follow the step-by-step visual guides. Fits into a weekend workshop routine without friction. The timeline most people report meaningful completion, 3 to 5 days. Not a disclaimer, just how cumulative modular assembly works. The first phase is laying the foundation and material prep. The compounding speed kicks in after. One variable I always factor in, refund policy. Ryan's shed plans comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a confidence metric. Companies don't offer real return windows on products they know underdeliver. It also means if it doesn't work for your situation, you're not absorbing the full risk. That's a relevant input. If the mechanism checks out for your situation and the problem I described is where you actually are, the link to the official page is in the description. Direct link, no resellers, no markup. Grab the special launch offer for $37 while it's active. Go through it, cross-check what I've covered, and run your own matrix. You've got everything you need to decide. That's the full matrix on Ryan's shed plans. Mechanism checked, features broken down, risk assessed. The call is yours.